What's up, guys? In this video, me and Dre are going to sit down and talk about a new Black Widow movie. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and enjoy. Now, before we go into our thoughts about the movie, I'm going to give a little backstory about Black Widow. So if you don't know who she is, she's an assassin slash spy who is recruited by the Avengers. Now, during the MCU, we learned bits and pieces about her past and her conflict with herself, but we never really got, her backstory in full. This movie dives into that. We learn about her and her sister being taken from her foster family and taken to the Red Room where they were brainwashed and trained to become assassins. Now, Black Widow moved away from the Red Room. Eventually, she went on her own, and we know she became a great assassin. She caught the eye of S.H.I.E.L.D., they recruited her, and we know the rest. So, like I said, this movie dives into her backstory. So this movie takes place after the Civil War, when Black Widow was on the run from the government, right, Trey?
Yeah, they was on the run from the government.
She was on the run. Yeah, she was on the run from the government, and she eventually makes her way to Morocco. There, she finds her sister, and they learn that Dreykov, the person who took her from her family and put her in the Red Room, Dreykov is back to his tricks, brainwashing and taking little girls to the Red Room.
It wasn't Morocco, it was Budapest.
Is it that near Budapest, Morocco? Because I know they went to Morocco. I know they kept hinting, during the MCU, her and Hawkeye kept making jokes about Budapest.
Nah, Budapest is in Hungary.
It's in Hungary? Okay. Well, I know she went to Morocco. So, she went to a couple places before they went to Budapest.
Yeah, but she met her sister in Budapest.
Okay. Well, anyway, they eventually learn of Dreykov's plans to kidnap and brainwash kids. This time it's even worse because he got this chip from the government. So it's even worse. The brainwashing is even worse. Now, I'm not going to spoil the movie and go too deep into it, but her and her sister recruit her stepfather, who's in jail, Dreykov's jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
They recruit
Yeah, it was Dreykov's.
They recruit the stepfather. They find out where the Red Room. No, they recruit the stepfather. They find the stepmother, Milena, and then she takes them to Dreykov's place in the Red Room. So, like I said, they have to foil Dreykov's plans and take him down. Now that that's out of the way, I fumbled that. What did you think of the movie, Dre?
Well, I like to start off by saying I love how you say you wasn't going to spoil the movie, then proceed to spoil a good plot of the movie.
I mean, I didn't really spoil it.
I mean, but you just told the plot of the movie.
I didn't say how they did it.
Whatever, it might as well have. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a really, really good movie. I had one problem with the movie, and it was just one character. But other than that, one character, I really liked the movie a lot.
Who is your one character?
Taskmaster.
Okay.
So, I liked the movie. I wish I would have went to the movies to see it, but I was unable to go to the movies. Every single time that I was going to go to the movies to see it, something popped up. But I'm finally glad I've seen it. My only problem with the movie was Taskmaster. And my problem with Taskmaster is how much they changed the character.
From the comics?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not a comic head, so I don't know how much they changed her. But so that wasn't a problem for me. But if it's a problem for you,
What? So I don't care that they changed her gender because in the comics, Taskmaster is a male, and in
Okay.
the movies, Taskmaster is a woman. I
Yeah.
don't care about they changing her gender. I just don't like the fact that they changed her backstory. So Taskmaster in the comics, he has photographic reflexes,
Okay.
and he can he can see you do a move, and he can mimic it perfectly on the spot. While he doesn't have the abilities of some other people, like the agility of Spider-Man or something,
Mhm.
but he can do their moves. And
Okay,
then,
so the mimicking is basically a power in the comics
mm-hmm,
rather than a robot, a chip.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Okay.
and they made Taskmaster a silent killer, pretty much. And Taskmaster, he's not in the comics. I'm not a huge comic book fan. I'm still trying to get into comics,
Mhm.
but in the comics, he is like he's kind of like Peter Parker. He's witty, like he make jokes and stuff. And he's very arrogant. And in the movie, she was just silent, just a
Yeah,
silent killer.
yeah. I
And
feel you on that. If they change a character you really
mhm.
like, I feel you on that.
And I also would have liked to see Taskmaster versus Black Widow just a little more. Like I would like to see the fight scenes a little longer
Yeah,
and
yeah.
more.
All right.
That was it.
So I thought the movie was actually really good. I
Mm-hmm.
loved how they, first of all, we got the background. I think they did a pretty good job of explaining her background.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love that opening scene with the foster parents running from was it the
The
government?
government. Yeah, it was the government.
And they
It
were
was
on
it
the
was Shield. They was running from
shield,
Shield.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were on the plane, they shoot the mother. I love that. You see Red Guardian's powers, he flipped the truck. It was a great
Mm-hmm.
scene.
He was a super soldier. You
Yeah.
know, in the comics, also,
Hmm.
Red Guardian was married to Natasha. In the movies, they changed it to Red Guardian being her father.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes, I love that the opening scene. I love the action throughout the whole movie. The action was there. Aside
Mm-hmm.
from, like you said, the Taskmaster and Widow fighting, I would have liked a more, better scene, a fighting scene from them. Because I feel like, what was it, 2 seconds?
Yeah, it was mad quick.
Yeah, it was like they fought, she popped the thing, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. I like the fight scene on the bridge though. Fight scene on the bridge was good. How she she got the serum away from Taskmaster. I like that scene a lot. But other than that, the like the final fight scene, it was too quick. I didn't like that. And I also liked how they kept referencing Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I like how like when they were in Budapest, she kept bringing him up, and like they actually used the the place they hid and all that in
Oh yeah,
Budapest.
yeah, that was
That
cool.
was cool.
And you saw on the inside the thing that her and Hawkeye were playing like
They were
hangman,
playing tic tac
tic
toe.
tac toe. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was cool.
I like that a lot.
So yeah, I like the action. I like the car chase. It,
Mm-hmm.
that was a good scene. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I liked her sister. I thought her sister was a really good character.
Me
I
too.
liked how she kept mocking Black Widow's pose. That
Yeah,
was great.
I was just about to say that. Every time she mocked, and then she actually did the pose, and she was like, "Ew." I love
Yeah,
that part. And
and
I
go ahead.
feel like if we was watching the movies, it would have just been so much funnier. Like they had a whole bunch of like little witty jokes. I thought it was cool. I don't remember any of them off the top of my head, and I unfortunately didn't write any down. But I like the jokes that they did. They all landed. I feel like um the whole her mocking her sister was great. And then when she did that, the pose, it was great too.
Yeah, and I like just her wittiness.
Mm-hmm.
Like she kept saying how she kept bringing it back to this is a cool way to die. This isn't a
Mm-hmm.
cool way to die.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Yeah.
So I just like her sister, and I like the mom too. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I like the how did I say? Uh, the double cross at the end with
Mm-hmm.
her and her mom. I don't want to say too much about
Mm-hmm.
the end, but I like the thing with her and the mom that they did. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The dad was okay. Red Guardian was
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't bring that much to the table.
Yeah.
I thought he was a
He.
jackass. How he traded them in to Dracoff when they were
Mm-hmm.
kids. Fucking jackass.
Yeah.
Um, my only problem, I thought the movie was a bit too long. Like I found myself looking down at my phone at some points.
No, I didn't. So when Thomas said, when Gritty said the movie was how long the movie was, I was like, really? It didn't feel that long to me. I guess because I was really wanted, I could not wait till this movie came out, and I really wanted to see this movie, and I was so excited to see it, and it lived up to my expectations of the movie at least. I really enjoyed it, so it didn't feel that long to me, but I guess it was really long. Like it was like 2 hours and 30 minutes,
I
right?
mean, it was like I think 2 hours 10 minutes, and
Yeah,
then the credits were another
yeah.
10 minutes. But I wouldn't say it was a long. It was a tad bit long, but
Okay.
it was very watchable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was just me because the thing I was watching it on kept buffering, so maybe it was just me, but it was still watchable, and I enjoyed it. And Scarlett Johansson did really good, as usual. I
Mm-hmm.
expected. She is Black Widow. You
Exactly.
cannot change her.
Exactly.
She was great.
Yeah, she is great. They did a perfect job when they cast her for Black Widow all
Mhm.
those years ago. She is when I think of Black Widow, I think of her. I don't think of the
Exactly.
like who she was in the comics or anything. I think of her.
Um, so if you love the movie, I
Mm-hmm.
really like the movie. I'm gonna watch it again.
Me too.
Um, we're gonna talk about the post-credit scene. So if you don't want to be spoiled about that, click off. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. Now, in the post-credit scene, it takes place in 2024.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah, it was 4 years later, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so it was 2024.
so we see Elena, her sister, at Black Widow's grave because spoiler alert, she dies in Endgame. So we
I
see
mean,
her at her sister's grave, and then what's that chick's name? I keep forgetting her name. She
uh,
pops up.
that's the same girl who was in
Yeah,
Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
yeah.
right?
She recruits John Walker.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Anyway, she pops up besides her sister. I don't know how she popped up because first you don't see her, and then she just poops. She's
Mm-hmm.
there. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
So she just popped in, and she she tried to recruit her, right?
Well, she has said something like, um, she said something along the lines of like, "You always come at a bad time," and then she was like, um, "Well, here's I can get you the killer who I can get you the person responsible for her death," and he gave her. She showed him a picture of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So I guess she was already working for her. I don't think she tried to recruit because like that dialect seemed like she always like she's basically said you always coming at the wrong time. So I think she's already working for her.
Alright, so where do you think they're gonna go for this? Because she
Ah,
recruited John Walker. She might be looking for her. Do you
mm-hmm.
think that she's gonna make her own like revealing team?
Yeah, there's a team called the Dark Avengers. I don't remember who was on it.
I heard about that. Kalik told me that. Shout out to
Yeah,
Kalik.
they might be trying to set up the Dark Avengers. Shout out to Kalik. What up, Kalik? If you're watching this, they might try to do that, and if they do, I'm excited for that.
Now the Dark Avengers. Cause we know Spider-Man, they're gonna start going into separate worlds, and they're
Mm-hmm.
introducing Ozzy. Is it Ozzy or not Ozzy? What's his fucking name?
Daredevil, Matt Murdock.
No, not Daredevil.
His
Who's Green Goblin? Harry
Oh,
Osborn.
Harry Osborn.
Yeah, they're gonna introduce his doppelganger, and we're hearing things.
No, Norman.
Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
So we're hearing things that he might be the leader of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she's gonna make a team to fight him, or maybe she'll join him. Do you think?
You think you saying the sister might join him
No,
or
I'm
fight him?
saying like
Oh.
the whole Dark Avengers team in
Yeah,
general.
that's gonna be to go up against the Avengers.
Oh, okay.
I think. And I also heard today, I was watching a video that Matt Murdock, the same person who played Daredevil in the um the Netflix show,
Yeah.
he may appear in Spider-Man Long Way Home as Matt Murdock, as a lawyer.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that dude's name?
Cool.
It's at the tip of my tongue. Who plays Matt Murdock?
I don't know his name.
I forget. Anyway, but do you have any closing thoughts about the movie? I liked it. I did watch it again. I recommend it, and I think it met expectations.
Yeah, I really liked the movie. I thought it lived up to my expectations of the movie. I really wanted to see this movie last year. I'm a big Marvel movie head, and I'm trying to get more into the comics. So it lived up to my expectations, and I cannot wait to see what angle they take with the sister, because I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, we're gonna close this off. Let us know if you've seen the movie, if you liked it, if you didn't. Tell us why in the comments. Before you leave, drop a like because it helps the video, the algorithm, and subscribe to the GKB channel if you're new. And have a nice day, guys.
Peace.
I forgot my intro.
How long you been on YouTube for? You forgot your intro?
I forgot my intro.
Good job, you fucking idiot.
Alright, what's up, guys? Today, and subscribe to the GKB channel if you're new. So,
Oh man.
how do I end this?
Have a good day.
I guess we can do that.